Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And off we go on Thursday night. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Lays out, what a catch! 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Here we go, set.
First down, here's Swift. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing now from the gun. That's complete to Sam Laporta. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Half the 60, half the 60. Go.
To throw it on 1st down. Has it at the 7. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Quick throw left side, complete. And in for the Chicago touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They run. It's the rookie from UCLA. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
63, 63, 63. Hey, 73, 73.
A play fake now Hurts to throw. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he gets in, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Man in motion, out of the slot. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He finds Laporta. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. He's gonna throw this one. Pass caught by Adunze. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jamal Adams with the INT.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On third down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run here on first down. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Great, set.
Back-to-back carries here. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They start out with 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, Hurts. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. Gets it to the 15. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Evans now to return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Putting a receiver in motion. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down. From the red zone now. This one's caught. Touchdown, Chicago. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Bears tie things up at 14. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
No touch that. Kyle left Yeti. No touch.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. Short throw to the sideline, partner. Normally works for them, right?
Yep.
But a cornerback lying in wait that time jumps in to make the pick.
Those sneaky corners, Kate, you always got to keep your eye on them. Offenses love this area of the field because they're easy completions. But as a QB, you got to use your eyes. You've got to look that corner off. Otherwise, you're going to jump the throw and get that easy INT.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and goal. Swift has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Great.
Lone back gets the handoff. He's got room to roam here. There he goes, right sideline. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. He'll throw it. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's 2nd and 7. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Don't touch it. Don't touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Has a man, it's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Throwing from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Johnson with the pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They've got 1st down from the 31. They go play action here. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's gonna go. It's a pick 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie us up 28-all. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Getting right back to it after that interception. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. Into the hands of Duvernay. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
Man in motion here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. Well,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
2 to go.
Great, set.
Putting the tight end in motion.
No touch.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Looking for it. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
We don't get a return out of that punt, and hardly any time remaining for them in this game. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's on the move. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Motioning him from the slot right. He'll throw again on 2nd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh no, they get him yet again. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Here's the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Hurts now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the 43. Hit some space around midfield. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Good.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to work this down to the 41. He gets him 8 yards, but they still need 12 now on third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On third down, it's Hurts. Brought in along the sideline, just need an official ruling, and they say catch. Great play. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On first down, Hurts. This throw is caught. Has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. Return's looking good so far. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
This is complete to Duvernay. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Eagles loading up the secondary. Dime look coming, third down. Throwing from the gun here. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Still sticking with the passing game. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bears first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They are throwing it again. Able to get it to Moore. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He'll throw it yet again. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
Second and 10 now. Pass caught by Adunze. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Back to throw now, third down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. Looks like we're just about ready to resume play with our final quarter. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Great, set. Don't touch it.
A play fake now hurts to throw. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
A loss of 4 brings up second and 14 at the 21-yard line.
Set. Don't touch it.
Trying again following the sack. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Great, set. Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch it.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Bears football.
Ready up.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing off the play fake here. He puts some juice on a deep... Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. And the Eagles get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
Great, set. Don't touch it.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20
Don't touch
at
it.
the 35-yard line.
Don't touch it.
Another try following the sack. Setting up the screen. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Don't touch it.
Now Hurts on third and long. He fires one deep down the middle. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Coverage by
The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Begins his return at the 16. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return and gets it back to the 20. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Allen trying this straight ahead. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Right back to Allen. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. It's Allen again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pass complete to Duvernay. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Finds Laporta. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Bears needing 4 points. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 38. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He's got the squibber. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.